What's going on, friends? What's up, gamers? And welcome to DRULcast 236. I'm Oz. Joining,
My gosh.
joining in.
Just say
in
with me or
with
something
me,
like that.
with
yeah.
me as always. Jack, Show 220, gamertag Show 220. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Great. I mean, you sound very enthusiastic today, sir.
What a casual intro, huh?
That was, I don't know if that was casual. That was just non-energetic.
Should I-
Yeah, kind of was.
Should I redo it? Is
Yeah.
it too late?
No, it's fine. I'm here now.
Okay. Oh, you. I'm not even gonna say anything. What's up? What's going on?
Nothing.
Games.
Dude. Yeah, I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Here's something. So the other day, actually a while ago, I made a post. I don't know why that sounds weird. I wrote a post, I guess.
Same thing. Right?
I
created
guess.
one also. So
On okay, so it wasn't intentionally on Dragon Ball Z. It was more on the fact that I guess Google Play Store is like, I don't want to say.
what was the title of the
forcing
post?
shit.
I know what
I
you're
don't
talking
remember.
about. Oh my gosh.
I
It
don't
was
remember
the
because
challenges or rewards or whatever it was.
Rewards,
like the
challenges,
pre-order bonuses, something like that.
yeah, pre-registration bonus type stuff.
Yeah.
For your games. I'm trying to find the post now and I can't.
Yeah, that's okay.
Pre-registration bonuses and aggressive targeting is the name of the post if anybody's interested. And holy shit, like they hit 2.5 million pre-registrations, which is I don't even know. Like when I originally started this, they were only looking for 500,000.
Wow.
530,000, and that was it. They fucking like they're even right now. The next tier it reaches 3 million. Like that's their goal right now.
Wait, so when does this game come out?
I have no fucking idea. That's what I've been saying.
Wow.
That's what I'm trying to figure
Doesn't
out.
it say on there on the the store page or whatever? When
No, it just says coming soon.
that's weird.
I wrote this April 2nd, 2018, and that's actually I would say around the same time that I ended up getting this aggressive targeted ad, I guess. On my phone, you know, it was just like, hey, you might be interested in this. Pow! I was like, what the fuck? Like, what?
So are you okay with aggressive marketing?
I don't know, man. And I feel like the only and yeah, thank you, awesome segue.
I didn't know if that's where you were going with it, but I'm like, I'm at least troll you.
That's where I was going with
You,
this.
you knew what I was gonna talk about. I don't know if no one else would know, but anyways,
So,
go ahead.
yeah, go ahead.
Fill everybody
No,
else in.
feel free. I'm done with my portion. My portion is I can't believe. I mean, I guess I can believe because they just targeted everyone. They're like, fuck it. Well, let's just send it to anyone who's ever downloaded a game.
Right.
You know. So let's send it to them and see if they're at all interested. But anyways, it's been almost. I mean, probably about to hit a month or a little bit over a month since they released this ad for Dragon Ball Legends. It's the game, and people have been pre-registering. Man, it's crazy, unreal.
Yep.
But yeah. So moving on, Jack brought to my attention. I mean, I don't even know if should we even plug this site. Like, does it matter?
I don't care. I don't mind.
I don't really care. All right, so, oh fuck, whatever. If you follow me on Twitter, you've probably seen it. Actually, I don't know. Does that stuff show up? Whatever.
It does if you go to
sidetracked.
tweets and replies. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. So, IGN's front page had what was it? 5?
No, I think they have 4 things on the front, right? Whatever.
4?
Yeah, they have 4 things. So when you go to IGN, they have like I don't know, what do you want to call it? The headlining things at the top of the page or whatever. The big images.
Trending type.
It's
like,
not
I
even
don't
trending.
know.
It's just kind of like whatever ends up there kind of ends up there, however they decide.
Featured.
Featured,
Posts.
sure.
Yeah.
Right. So I'd gone to the site, I don't know, last week or something, and it was all Red Dead Redemption 2 stuff. And not only was it 4 Red Dead Redemption 2 articles in a row, it was like one big image, and they picked, like cut the image in 4 pieces, and then it was kind of like, so with the things together, it makes one big image again.
It's like
and I asked Oz, I was like, wait, what's going on with this? I mean, not like he knows, but not like you work for IGN.
I mean, yeah, not like I work for IGN.
Yeah.
But yeah, you essentially like when you showed it to me, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, I thought it was pretty clever. Like it's something in theory, it's something I would kind of do.
Okay.
Where they would just cut up the picture into, like they basically took the logo of the game, or like not even the logo, like
Just
I guess
call
it's
like a
safe to say the
screenshot
logo,
or
right?
whatever.
Like the box art of the game as an example, right?
Okay.
And they chopped it up into to fit their layout on the website, and I was like, man, that's pretty clever. Like, you know what? Actually, here, the perfect. Everybody has seen this. Anybody who has Instagram has seen it, where they cut up the pictures to make like a big ass picture when you look into their profile.
Right. Right.
It's just that.
But it only works when the photos are aligned properly, and then
Yeah. You post one day, and then
yeah, and then it's all off. Right. So it's cool
you
at the same time. Yeah, you always have to post exactly. Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, it was like that, and I was like, hey, I'm kind of like bothered by this, annoyed by this, because it looks like it's paid content, sponsored content, but it's being quote unquote sold or
as an article
distributed as like, hey, this is just a genuine article, and we happen to have 4 genuine. It could be. I mean, I don't have a way to find out if it is or not.
I never got a response on that tweet.
Right, but it just looked real suspect on how it was laid out, and also around that time. Like there was sponsored content, 100% sponsored, for Red Dead Redemption 2, and they just released a trailer. So I mean, I felt kind of cheated that I don't know if that's paid for or not. And it's not a big deal if it is paid for or not paid for. It just would be nice to know because it influences things on if it was sponsored and somebody reads it, they may have a different opinion than if it doesn't have a sponsored tag on it.
There's a law, isn't there? Like if you
I don't think there's a law.
Well, if you're sponsored by anything, like you're supposed to disclose whether or not you got it as a like form of payment. Like you're supposed to notify. Like
I don't think that's a law though. I think that's just like common courtesy is really all it is.
I don't know, man. I think I remember something like you have to disclose that you got this via like some sort of ad, like sponsorship, like something.
I don't know.
Whatever. But bottom line is, was it aggressive? Was it like that? That bothered me way less than the Dragon Ball Z thing.
Why?
The Dragon Ball Z.
Well, you got notification for the other thing. Yeah.
Literally, like it made my phone like I got a message like, this is really important. You have to check this out. So I slid down. It's like, hey, you might be interested in this. Which, don't get me wrong, like had it been like an awesome game. I would have been like, oh shit, they hit me up. Like, yeah, I gotta play this.
See, so you can't be each side.
I can't be mad. Yeah, like I can't be mad at like how I don't know. But it was weird though. Like at the end, like I've never been targeted for an ad like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then I go online and I see, you show me this ad for Red Dead, or it's not. You show me these posts for Red Dead.
Right.
And I'm like, oh man, that's clever. Like I thought, oh man, that's pretty cool. Like I'm glad IGN is like doing something like, or not even. I'm glad. It's just it caught my attention. Right? It was clever. It made sense. The trailer just released, and everybody's hyped up for the game. So I was at that moment, I was like, yeah, this is cool. But then I started thinking, I'm like, am I really okay with this? Because if I see an ad for like, like an AdSense ad. Every website has them. I look at that and I'm like, like whatever. I would almost never click on any of that,
Mm-hmm.
Whereas these articles, like, never before seen footage, blah blah blah. Like, yeah, okay, I'll click it. So, I don't know, man. It didn't bother me as much as it bothered you, but was it aggressive? Not as aggressive as the Dragon Ball Z shit.
Right.
Like that was directed towards me. Like 100%, whereas this is like I'm just going to the site, and there it just happens to be like the entire feed just happens to be this.
Right.
So it didn't really affect me as much. It was still weird, but it didn't affect me as much, I guess.
It's just weird that it could also be the opposite way. Like IGN might have paid Rockstar to say like, hey, give us exclusive content. I don't know how that works either. So. Could be that way too. I don't know.
We're not real journalists. We do what we want. Fuck the man.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, no, nonetheless, it was still an interesting thing. And I'll be upfront with you, totally not where I was going with the Dragon Ball Z. But
Well, I have no clue what you're doing
I'm,
then.
I'm I'm glad. No, I just wanted to bring it up. I'm glad that it tied in so well.
Oh,
um, shout out to our homies at 11-bit. They released Frostpunk a while ago. I forgot to talk about it. I think I haven't played that much of it. I'm gonna be honest, right?
okay.
However, what I did get to enjoy of this game made me realize this game is fucked up. Like they have they've found a market. They have a niche, right? Where it's like, how can we fuck with your emotions as much as possible while playing a video game? Because
Pretty
this War
intense.
of Mine, well, because this War of Mine did that to me, right? I've said the story plenty of times, right? But for this game, it elevates that shit even more, dude. So check this out. Do you know anything about the game? Just first off, before.
I don't.
Okay. I'll in a nutshell. You're the one of the last surviving like civilizations. Like it's just you and like 20 people, let's say, right? And you all have access to this. It's like a furnace. It's like an engine. Like it generates heat, right? Oh, and mind you, the reason why you're the last one of the last survivors is because everything kind of froze over. You know, it's super cold. Everything is just ice,
All right.
and you have this one furnace, and you erect the furnace, yeah, and you have to fill it up with coal in order to maintain heat, and then you build around it. So you build little houses, you build an infirmary, you build a whole bunch of stuff, you build streets, and it becomes like a time, like I forget what they're called, but those management type games where, like, you know, very Command and Conquer ish, where like you need to send your ore refinery to mine for ores, you know.
Right. Right.
So you send people to get coal. You send people to get wood. You send people hunting. Like there's so many different things, and you build it around the engine, the furnace. I want to call it a furnace. You build it around that because everybody's fucking cold, you know, and you got to keep them warm. And they have their work time, they have their sleep time, they have their free time. Like you're legitimately running an entire like city, all right?
Okay.
So that's just to kind of preface the game. I don't think I used that word right, but whatever. We'll go on with it.
Preface.
Preface. Yeah. So the infirmary, dude, that shit broke my heart, man. I'm playing this game and it's like, yo, like I'm maybe like an hour in. It's like, yo, your people are so damn cold, they don't even want to go to work. Like, leave them at home and get warm, or come to work and die. I'm like, we kind of need the coal. So, I mean, like, how
This
do you
man is
expect to stay warm?
making life
I
threatening
got it,
decisions,
dude.
man. You.
I'm the mayor, man. Like, I gotta figure shit out. I'm over here, dude, and I'm like internally, like, I'm like, fuck, like, being really put into this position. Like, what the fuck would I do, you know? And I'm playing this to heart. Like, I'm like, all right, man. Like, you guys can stay home, you know. Like, it's cool. I get it. I'm cold too, you know. Like, I'm playing this shit to heart. So whatever. I build an infirmary, and then at one point they're like, hey, people are like really starting to get sick. Like, they're starting to die. Once people started to die, at that point I was like, oh shit. Like, what do I do? Like, my workers are literally just falling, like one after the other, just dying.
Yeah.
So then you're given an option, which is fucking messed up, dude. You can either build a cemetery, right? Where, you know, you have a proper burial for these people, and the people, your workers, essentially get an hour off of work to attend. You know, the family members, not all,
Okay.
but like the family members get to attend. They get an hour off of work, which means less resources for me, the mayor. And the other option was we build a snow, like a ditch, and just throw the bodies in there. And because it's super cold, they're gonna decompose and freeze, and it'll be better for the what's it called, to avoid like illnesses instead of burying them.
Mm-hmm.
Which one did I go with? The
you
ditch
probably
or
threw
the
him
cemetery?
you probably threw him in the ditch.
Dude, I threw him in the fucking ditch. Man.
Yeah, figured you would.
Yo, but it was such a hard decision to make. I literally like it. It sort of pauses the game, and it pops up, and it's like you have to make a new law. What is it gonna be? Boom, boom, and then both options pop up, and I'm like, oh my god, like how the fuck am I supposed to make this decision? I'm a weak person. I can't do this. I'm like, dude, the entire fate of my city is like literally on my hands right now, and I'm like, I like let them decide. Like I don't care. And it's tough, man. So, and it's funny because, well, it's not funny really, but it tells you like if you decide to go with this option, these people are gonna be happy, but these people are not gonna be happy. And if you go with the other option, it's the opposite way, and then you gotta find a balance.
Yeah.
So I pissed everybody off. Essentially, is what I ended up doing. I'm like, yo.
So then, what did you give them to make them happy?
We need the. I gave them more food. That's what I gave them.
Yeah.
I put more hunters. More people to go hunting for food. I had more people working in the kitchens to, get better rations out of the food that we get. It's dude, the game is so fucking like great in just hitting you right when it needs to hit you. Like there's a storm that shows up at one point in the game, and you're like, I there's no way I'm prepared to get this storm. It's like -40 something out, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like my people are gonna die. Like I'm dead. Like fuck it. It's over. And then the game is like you can put the generator to work on overdrive. So you do that, it consumes a bunch more coal. But the radius of the heat expands a little more. Man, this game has so much, and I'm so happy that we have a good relationship with 11-bit, because every time I see those guys, like I literally put like. This past PAX, we didn't have an interview or anything with them because I knew the time constraint that Frostpunk was going to be like. Like, you can't enjoy this game at a convention. It's impossible. You could play it, you could stand there, you won't get the same effect because PAX is like this, like any convention. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of noise. And your mind is like in a happy place. Like you don't, and I don't want to say that this game is gonna bring you down, but I mean, because like if you're successful, then obviously you won't do like me. You'll keep your people happy and fed and healthy, But dude, when you first run this game, it's impossible to do that shit. And I know my mind is going everywhere when it comes to this game right now, but honestly, like that's the best description that I can give this game. And if you haven't played it, if you haven't even seen it, go check it out. Like 100%, this game is worth every fucking penny. I don't even know how much it is. It's probably like $20, $30, I think. It's worth it. It's so worth it. Just for those like one-off moments where you're just like, fuck, what do I do? Like how do I handle this situation? And it makes you think, like really puts you in that situation. You kind of have to figure out like what to do.
Definitely.
It's crazy. Crazy. What else?
I don't know. You tell me
anything?
what else. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff.
You got some news?
No, I don't have any news. There's no news right now, is there?
Oh, there is news. Now, man, come on, this guy. Fortnite, what? Marvel, teamed up. What?
Oh, right.
What?
But I mean, they don't really tell you that much, right?
They don't tell you that much, other than there's a limited time event starting.
Basically, when this goes live.
But tomorrow.
When this goes live is today. Yeah.
Yeah, so it goes live today. So if you're playing that, fucking let me know. I'll be at work. Somebody hit me up. Let me know what this limited time event is, because I'm so interested in this whole Marvel
it does.
Fortnite thing. Like, if I can buy Thanos as a fucking skin, like I am so down, bro. I don't care that there's gonna be a million other Thanoses running around, Well, 100. Well, 99 plus me 100.
Right.
But at the
Every
end of the
match
day,
is all Thanos. Yeah.
Dude, I would be in fucking heaven. That was so dope. You haven't seen the movie yet, right?
Of course, I've seen the movie.
Oh, you've seen it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Well, I can't say anything. Well,
No, you
rather
can't.
not say anything.
You can't say anything.
I can.
You can
but
say whatever
I
you
would
want,
rather not.
but
exactly.
Yeah, you really shouldn't.
For the sake of everybody that hasn't seen it yet, which
Right.
I would be amazed at, but then
I'm
again,
sure
you didn't watch it for a while. So.
I saw it the weekend it came out. Where were you, dude?
Really?
Yeah.
Why'd you give me such a big deal about the whole length situation?
Because you be spoiling it for everybody else in
you're
the channel who
such
hasn't seen
a
it.
fucking tool. Anyways,
I'm not. It's true.
It
kind of gives away the entire movie. That link.
does not.
It really does.
Really doesn't.
I mean, we talk about it off
We'll
air
talk about this
how
later,
it
yeah.
does, but it really does.
We'll
It's
we'll
pretty
argue
obvious
off
that
air.
it does.
We'll put that in our other podcast, the one that's not existent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put that on the emoji review podcast.
Man.
I'm so fishing for you to get that shit, dude.
What?
I'm gonna keep poking until it happens.
What?
I'll fucking the emoji review.
What is there to talk about?
Just movies in general, bro.
But how
It'd
do
be
you
so
talk about a
fun.
movie without spoiling? Like I don't like.
Oh
this.
no, it's gonna be Like the podcast is gonna be called spoiler.
Oh man, I don't know.
Spoilers with emoji.
I don't like
review.
spoiling things. I don't like spoilers.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, fuck. Like it's just a conversation. Anyways, whatever.
Yeah.
We're completely derailing.
That's fine. This is the most interesting part so far.
Yeah, no, I'm just interested in what this event is gonna be, man. Like there were so many rumors, like, oh, like there's that picture of like Aquaman looking, when they were teasing season 4.
Yeah.
They were like, oh man, like that kind of looks like Aquaman. That's definitely Wonder Woman. And out of nowhere, it's like, nope, Marvel gets the fucking, they get the bid on this one. Like, no DC characters allowed type shit.
Yeah. Or
So
maybe there will
I'm
be.
excited.
You never know.
Maybe in the future. Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, they're not
Yeah.
really tied in with anything. Who knows?
Right.
But I'm excited to see what this event is like.
Yeah, I'll play
Hopefully I can-
tomorrow. I'll see what's going on. Or I'll turn it
Hopefully I
on.
can
I'm
find
not going to
someone.
spend any money on a character, no matter who they are.
Oh man, it's a problem, dude.
The only thing I
I
really
haven't
want
bought
right
it.
now is the rainbow spray paint. That's the only thing I really want. Rainbow graffiti.
You just earn that, don't you?
Yeah, but you have to
you
have
don't
battle
have to buy it.
pass.
Oh, it's not a free. It's
No.
not a free.
So you don't really earn it. You still pay for it.
I mean, it's still earn it.
You pay for the opportunity to earn it.
Wait, but don't you have? I mean, you've leveled up plenty. Like you get free points just for not having the battle pass.
Not that many, but I don't think you can buy it anyway. I haven't looked, but
How many do you?
I
how
think
many
you can only get it
V-Bucks
unlocking.
do you have?
like 200. They don't give you many.
So you don't have that much.
They don't.
They give you
basically
like
give nothing.
150 like each time. Like
No.
every 5 levels. Oh no, for you I think
Negative.
it's every 10 levels.
I think it's
So you
even
would
less
have
than that.
had.
I think no, it's less than that.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I mean, what level did you end season 3 in?
I have no clue. I don't pay attention to
Oh.
it because levels
Yeah,
don't
you
mean
don't
a
really
thing
care.
about
Yeah,
what you
of
do in
course.
the game. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Man, do I have some highlights for you, my friend?
Really?
I do.
You gotta send them to me.
The next Drool Clips is I forgot the name of it. Next Drool Clips is gonna be fucking. It's gonna be a good one.
Really?
It's gonna be a doozy. I'll just tease it right now. I got what I want to call an impossible shot.
Okay.
I'll dub it right now.
Okay.
It was amazing.
Sounds good.
It was amazing to me at least.
I
And
mean, I haven't seen it, so I can't.
Yeah,
I can't
we'll see.
confirm or deny this. But
we'll see.
I'm sure if you say it's amazing, I believe you.
But yeah, man, that's all I got.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you wanna talk some gears.
There's another time about gears. I mean, just do the challenges, get your skins or whatever. All the other stuff I was talking about was Juan, but I mean, he's not here.
Fucking
so,
Juan, man. Again,
yeah.
this guy.
And I haven't
Come
played
on.
a new game, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. But I played a
I'm
new
really
game.
interested in what this new game is, and I've been dying to know for the past 2 weeks. I
What do you
also
mean?
played another
Oh
game.
no, I mean one of them is obvious. One of them is Seed, but I played another
Seed, yeah.
game. Like, in response to me playing Seed, I wanted to play another game that I have that reminded me of it. So I played that.
That reminded you of Seed?
Yeah, or Seed reminded me of it. Whatever way you
Oh
want to go
shit,
with it.
interesting.
Yeah.
Now that totally piqued my interest. This
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
But if Juan's not here
I
next
played-
week, we'll just talk about it and just get it.
Yeah, same. Cause I have
Yeah.
a game also that I played. But I'll save that for when he gets here because this was his idea. He brought it. I was over his house this weekend watching the Celtics game, and
Yeah.
he
Your,
told me
your team's doing pretty good.
I'm doing pretty good. Actually, they're not doing pretty well right now, but
But over
Right,
they're like
second.
3-0 though in the series, right? Or something like that.
Oh yeah, they're leading
Is it
the
3-0?
series right now. Yeah,
Is that
but
what
they're
it
down
is?
like 10 right now.
Doesn't matter really.
Actually, they're exactly down 10 right now. Wow.
Mm.
82-92. For anybody who wants to do the math and figure out what time we're recording this, you can figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was over there and we were playing one game. No, sorry. He told me that I should play this one game, so I'll go ahead and leave it at that. I'll tease it for next week. Hopefully he's around. You know what? I think next week I'll go ahead and say it. We're gonna release the show one day late for Wednesday, just
What
because.
if we don't?
Okay, whatever. I won't say that. Then I take it back. Whatever I just said.
You never know.
No.
You never know. I think it's never know. You never know when the show's coming out. We try to release on Tuesday.
We try to release on Tuesdays, but sometimes that makes it a little hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes scheduling and life gets in the way. So we'll aim for Tuesday, but I believe it will be a Wednesday. But yeah, I mean that's kind of all that I have. I have more, but I think I'm better off saving it for safety reasons.
Sounds good.
All right. Hit us up, Twitter, down, right, up, left. I'm at DRULcast. He is at.
You're gonna get this right one day. You're gonna like cap it.
I got the intro right because I kept it so casual because I was reading the fucking thing.
Well, the intro is fine. You can say show 220 as my gamer tag. It makes sense.
I forgot the fucking your shit is JSpin on Twitter. Yeah. Sorry, your handle is JSpin on Twitter. Yeah, I'm so fucking lost now. That's it. Play to your rule. Peace.
If gonna